Have you ever felt confused by modern dating terms? Are you tired of hearing words like ghosting and breadcrumbing but not really knowing what they mean? Well, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into the world of modern relationship terms. Understanding these terms can really open your eyes to today's dating scene and help you make sense of your own experiences. Let's decode the language of love and relationships together. First up, let's talk about breadcrumbing. So, what is breadcrumbing? Imagine you're chatting with someone who keeps giving you just enough attention to keep you interested, but never quite commits. It's like throwing breadcrumbs on the ground instead of a whole loaf of bread. For example, if someone sends you flirty texts but never asks to meet up, that's breadcrumbing. Next on our list is situationships. A situationship is a romantic relationship that hasn't been clearly defined. You both enjoy each other's company but haven't labeled what you have. Think of it as being stuck between dating and being friends. You're more than friends but less than a committed couple. Ever had a friend who you liked, but you never talked about being exclusive? That's a situationship. Moving on, let's discuss codependency. Codependency occurs when one partner relies on the other for emotional support and vice versa, to an unhealthy degree. It's like a seesaw where one person can't seem to be stable without the other. For instance, if you feel anxious whenever your partner is not around, or you give up your own interests just to be with them, that's codependent behavior. Now, let's get into cuffing season. This term refers to the time of year, usually in the colder months, when people want to be in a relationship. As the weather gets colder, many start seeking companionship to cozy up with. It's almost like people feel the urge to cuff or tie down a partner during that season. Think of all those holiday parties and cozy nights in. What about gaslighting? This is a serious one. Gaslighting is when someone manipulates you into doubting your own perceptions or feelings. For example, if your partner tells you that you're overreacting to something that clearly bothers you, they might be gaslighting you. It's a toxic behavior that can really harm someone's self-esteem and confidence. Then we have ghosting. Ghosting is when someone suddenly cuts off all communication without explanation. You might have been chatting daily, and then, poof, they're gone. It leaves you questioning what went wrong. Ever had a date that seemed to go well, only for the person to disappear afterwards? That's ghosting. Next is love bombing. This happens when someone overwhelms you with excessive affection and attention, especially early on in dating. It can feel flattering but often masks controlling behavior. For instance, if someone showers you with gifts and love notes in the beginning, but then later becomes possessive, that's love bombing. Now let's chat about mirroring. This is when someone mimics your behavior, interests, or even speech. Some do this to create a sense of connection, but it can also be a red flag if it feels inauthentic. For example, if your new partner suddenly loves all the things you do, it might be an attempt to win you over by being too similar. Next up, we have the ick. The ick is that sudden feeling of revulsion towards someone you once liked. Maybe they did something unexpected or revealed a strange habit, and suddenly, you can't see them the same way. It's a real thing and can happen to anyone. Now, let's quickly touch on the growing interest in terms like open relationships. More people are searching for and exploring non-traditional relationship structures. Open relationships allow partners to have romantic relationships with others while still being together. It can be a rewarding arrangement if both parties are on board. And lastly, it's interesting to note that searches for the term gaslighting have surged recently. This signifies a growing awareness about unhealthy behaviors in relationships. Understanding these terms not only helps us navigate our own relationships but also empowers us to support our friends and loved ones. Being informed can help you recognize what's healthy and what's not. So, what do you think? Which of these terms surprised you the most? Let's keep this conversation going in the comments. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and share with your friends. And if you want more videos like this, make sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and remember, understanding modern relationships starts with clear communication.